All right, it seems impossible. It doesn't make sense, but I did it. I made $1 million. Hey, what's up? My name is Henry. Welcome to the Wong Mindset. So I just want to say that just because I made $1 million doesn't mean I made it. I just got here. So the other thing is this million is on funny money. It's basically in equity in the real estate that I bought. And it could drop anytime, but it's not about that. It's about the cash flow. Also, real estate is not for everyone, but if you're willing to put in the work, you could make $1 million. So I was a normal college kid, thinking that a 401k was gonna set me up right. I was living a comfortable life in San Francisco, and then one day it hit me when I saw my younger daughter. She was 1, and I thought, this is not enough. This is not gonna do it for me. So I lost my damn mind and changed my entire mindset on life and in business. I came up with a vision, with a 30-year outlook, and I came up with a plan to reach that goal. I broke it down into little pieces every year, every couple years. What is gonna look like, things that I need to achieve to reach my goal. Financially, I knew I needed to do more, so I studied. I got into real estate. I got into stocks, looking into businesses. So I saved, I planned, and then I did the damn thing. I got a lot of help along the way, but I pushed that thing through and made it happen. So if I didn't do it at that time, I would feel some kind of way right now. I'm officially in the last year of my 30s. Midlife crisis is just around the corner. But with all these moves that I made, I feel great. Like, I have a great outlook. My wife feels great. The whole family feels great. The future is bright. I used to get crap from my wife all the time. I get yelled at for anything and everything. But now no one wants to yell at me for nothing. When your mind is all about your family and you do everything that you can think of to take care of them, no one gives you crap for anything, and life is great. So the other thing is I can pretty much get whatever I want that's within my budget. Next month, there's gonna be another mad rush of checks and Venmos coming in on the 1st. So this is sustainable long-term. You'll get paid every single month forever. So I currently have 2 duplexes in San Francisco, just 2. And they're currently worth over $3 million, but that's the power of SF. So I bought my first duplex at the end of 2015. It was for $950K, 25% down. After that, I saved, I did a cash out refinance, I scrounged and I clawed, and I came up with a way to get another place at mid 2018. That was for just under 1.4 million, 25% down. Now I'm just planning and scheming for the next one. So right now, the first duplex is worth 1.3 million, and I owe 800K on it. The second one is worth about 1.8, just based on the rents. If you look at other places, it says something else. But that's just because the area has been going crazy lately. And a lot of the houses that are sold that are similar size and rooms and bathrooms and square footage have sold for more. So I owe 1 million on that place. If I take the value of the whole thing minus what I owe, that's about $1.3 million. But that's all in funny money. That's not something I can take to the bank and start spending, but it's nice to have, right? But it could go down at any time. But like I said, it's not about that. It's all about the cash flow that I get paid every single month forever. So for you to do this, the first thing you have to do is track your spending. You have to spend less than you make. Otherwise, there's no way around this. There's nothing you can do. There's no zero down deal for this one that's really gonna make sense and give you this kind of equity, this kind of cash flow. So you need to save, you need to have money. So when you track your spending, you can really look at everything that you're spending money on. Subscriptions are the worst. You can cut out a lot of stuff, cut out the fat, and then maximize your savings. If you're making it rain and you have no clue what you're saving, this is not gonna work. Look at all of your income minus all of your expenses. Is it negative or is it really low? So in that case, if you already cut all the fat, you're gonna have to make more money. There's no way around that. People avoid looking at their budget a lot of times because they're not making enough. If it's negative, you don't wanna see it. It's not working. Let's just rack it all up on a credit card just to survive. That's not gonna work. You need to make more money. Side hustles, raise, a new job, whatever it's gonna take, you need to make more money to build more capital. If you just stay at your job that you know is not enough to cover all your expenses. That's just another form of delusion. So once you've saved a little bit of money, you need to look at where to invest it, right? In the beginning, you might look at like a high yield savings account just to grow your capital, or stocks or business, just whatever it takes to grow your capital so that you have the ammo to invest in real estate. Because I really believe real estate is and should be your end game. It has all the benefits and all of the upside and all of the things that historically you just can't beat it. The other thing is you need to study. Make sure you're reading books. I recommend Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's the book that got me started, right? I read those books. And then within a couple months, that's when I lost my damn mind and I bought my first place. Those books just cracked my mind wide open and I became a different person. It's just weird. The other thing is Bigger Pockets. Check out their website. They have a bunch of guides. There's a forum on there. Check out their podcasts, their YouTube channel. It's a great resource for real estate investors. Study on YouTube. Look up whatever videos you can find, whatever information to get you comfortable. And then Google is your friend. Google everything. Make sure you Google, read up, study up. Make sure you're very clear and confident on everything that it takes to invest and everything that you have a question on. Make sure you've answered it. Every concern you have, make sure you've thought it through and you feel confident. Talk with friends that are into it. I mean, it's hard. Most people aren't into this, but if you have any friends, make sure you chat, pick their brain. Coffee, dinner, whatever you got to do to get them out and just chat and talk about this to get through all your emotions and all the things that you don't know. There's also meetups. When you're on Bigger Pockets, check it out. You can do meetups, find a place where everybody's interested in real estate and learn, get exposure, whatever it is to get your mind opened up. So the next thing is you need to know your market. Make sure you're going out there, look on Redfin, Zillow, whatever it is, find out what houses are going for in your area. Start looking at different houses and their specs and doing the math, right? Finding out cash flow, see what really makes sense. Get familiar, right? So when the time comes, you know exactly what to look for, where to look for it. And the other thing is, once you do your research, you'll know if it even makes sense in your area, right? If you've done all the math, you know what the down payment is gonna look like. You know how much you can reasonably save up and invest in a certain amount of time. Then you'll know maybe this area, maybe my area does not make sense. And then you start going out a little bit and doing your research there and seeing what really does make sense. Don't just think that it doesn't make sense, that's it. And just close your mind and stop there. If it doesn't make sense here, that's not the end of it. See where it does make sense. Go out a little bit and start doing your research in those areas and seeing what makes sense, what makes money, what has the best long-term outlook. Next thing is you have to have a vision and a goal. Vision is going to guide you through all the ups and downs. Everything that comes with the business, you need a vision to keep you going. Otherwise, you're going to get flunked out of this thing in no time. And a goal helps you to visualize something that you want. So you have a time frame. You have a big goal. Make it big, make it crazy. If it's not crazy, I don't want it. And then break it down into little chunks, monthly, weekly. What is that going to take to save up, or what are you going to have to do within that time to get baby steps into the direction of your goal? And then once you have everything, you know everything, you want everything, then you just have to go and do it. Don't self-doubt. Don't overthink. Stop thinking the market's gonna go down and I'm gonna buy when it goes down. Buy when you have the down payment and buy when that property makes sense. That's it. Don't overthink it. When it goes down, which it eventually will because everything is in cycles. But when it does go down, I'm ready to buy more. And that's what you should be thinking about too. If it goes down, buy more. But if you're able to afford it now, you need to get in now because the down payment is the hardest thing to keep up with. Over time, if you wait, these down payments can easily balloon on you. And if prices continue for another 5 years and you're like, man, I could have bought a house today, but I waited 5 years and now you're totally priced out. There's no way you can get in. And oh, the market drops in 5 years and then it never dropped back to this level 5 years ago when you were ready. So don't be that guy that waits the whole lifetime for a crash. Get it when it makes sense and when you have the money. You just got to do it. So after you got your first step down and things are going, things are flowing, it seems nice, it seems great. Keep it going. Think about what was that original next step to reaching your goal. Don't lose sight of that. Don't get too comfortable. Just keep moving, keep the momentum going on to the next step of your goal, of your vision. So I want to say that when you're buying real estate, and I mainly invest in rental real estate, that's what I'm talking about. Make sure you're buying a real asset. I'm talking about something that pays you, not something that you buy and you live in. That's not what I'm talking about. Make sure you're not going in speculation. You're just hoping the value goes up. Then you're screwed. Make sure it pays you more than what the expenses are. So that is your cash flow that you can spend every month. You can also invest in stocks or in a business, but same thing, make sure they're real assets, right? They're not liabilities. Make sure they actually pay you every single month. You're not getting into something just to hold and think someday it's gonna go up in value or that somehow it's gonna start making money later. No, it has to make money today, day one when you buy it. Also, I wanna say that just because you're worth $1 million doesn't mean you can just go out and buy Lambos. Until you get to the point where the money that it pays you every single month allows you to cover a Lambo, then maybe you can think about it. Even then, you really have to look at, does it make sense? So to make all of this happen, it's gonna take a lot of work, mainly upfront. That's with real estate. All of the work mostly is upfront. And if you've done everything right, there's not that much work after that. So you have to make sure that you're okay with this work. You go with the mindset that you know there's gonna be work. There's gonna be hard work. There's gonna be dealing with people. There's gonna be like paperwork. There's gonna be contractors. There's gonna be bankers, agents, everybody. If you decide to walk this path, this will let you live the life that you want. Buy the things that you want. Take care of the family. Take care of your friends. Take care of everybody around you. And then have everybody around you be happier, including yourself. So do all your homework and just go out there and do it. Your life will be amazing. Let me know if this video helped you out in any way, if it gave you any ideas. Thanks for watching, and I'll chat with you in the next one.